Good morning, great to see you here this morning or this afternoon or this evening, whenever you're watching. I do deeply appreciate you stopping by. Listen, we recently challenged one of our kids' institutions about something that they'd asked us to do, which we felt crossed the line, and we asked it in the most polite way possible. In fact, to be honest with you, I was a bit steaming about it. So Mrs. S went and dealt with it because I knew emotionally that I wouldn't have elicited curiosity and a healthy conversation about it. And so the question was asked: can you just help us understand this? We're not comfortable with this. I need to say to you really, really clearly, parents, that I think if we are uncomfortable about something, schools, coaching institutions should be open to us asking good questions. Those with emotional maturity are. The reality is, if you ask an honest question in an honest way, without being aggressive or personal, and I know schools and sports institutions get some shocking emails from parents, huge chunks of the time. But this wasn't like that. This was just a very gentle, curious, do you mind if we ask this question? I'm going to be totally distracted now. Look at the deer in the background. Can you see them all back there? Huge herd of them. Brilliant. So beautiful. I love walking here. Anyway, so what was I saying? So look, if we're going to challenge institutions, we've got to be prepared for the fact that challenge is not going to be welcome. And I hate that. I really hate that, because I think, as parents, and this isn't kind of playing the victim thing, as parents, we are a vested stakeholder in that institution, and so there should be the opportunity to just gently put our hands up and go, help us understand this a bit. This institution responded really badly, really passive aggressively, really unopen to being questioned. That's fine, that's their choice, but we were left with a feeling like, crumbs, we asked that really gently. We're pretty self-aware people, we're certainly not perfect people, we're pretty self-aware people, but there was no dialogue, there was just a passive-aggressive rebuff. And that makes us feel really uncomfortable. And I don't know about you, when you challenge somebody, and it's not that they disagree, I've got no problem with disagreement, it's the fact that there's no conversation to disagree in, that it's just batted away with a nonchalance and an arrogance that says, how dare you question us? Well, we kind of send our kids to your institution, and this is quite important to us, so that's why we're questioning. And I think I'm really, really grateful for those other parents, let's just give the other side, those other coaches and school teachers in my kids' life who I've been able to go, mate, I really don't understand this, can you help me? Even when I've been a bit cross, I try and let myself calm down and ask that question. There's been good dialogue over that. The challenge for us as parents is to understand and accept that even if we ask it in the right way, we may catch somebody on a bad moment, or just quite frankly, they may not have the emotional maturity to answer your question. Don't take that personally. Don't give up asking difficult questions. Your kids need you to ask difficult questions. The kids who come through the systems after your kids need you to ask difficult questions. If you're asking them in the right way, with the right attitude, it is not up to you how it is received. You cannot control that. It's really frustrating when it's not well received. Look, the deer are so close here. I'm saying some really stuff that I'm really passionate about, but I'm so distracted by this beautiful deer. And look, so is the dog. Where's the deer? Look, he's drooling. That's a bit rocky. That's rude on a morning walk. Anyway, so listen, parents, it takes courage. I'm chuffed we plucked up the courage to ask that difficult question. I'm a little bit gutted about the response, particularly the institution that it was. However, we did the right thing, and it's weird how we then feel a little bit guilty. Oh no, maybe we shouldn't have asked, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Yes, we should have done that. We should have asked. How do you handle that? How do you manage that tricky thing? Look, if we were in asking a question like that every day of the week, I could understand the irritation. This is the first question we've asked in several years like this, or several years we've asked a question like this, so we are certainly not every week emailers. And if you've seen me speak, I say to my kids, I get one email to each teacher or coach every year about a problem. So is this problem big enough for the email, is what I say to my kids when they're moaning about something, and often they say, no, it's not big enough for the email, Dad. So if you do email a question every week, well, yeah, I can kind of understand an institution getting a little bit more frustrated, although if you've got a genuine question, you should still be asking it. I think for your own self-awareness, your own self-assurance, just don't worry about it. Keep going. Listen, have a great day trying to build excellence and potential in your children. hope you have great wisdom at those times when you do need to ask questions of your children's institution. And you know, whatever happens, whether they're willing to accept it or not, then do it. And coaches and teachers, if you're watching, I know sometimes parents ask things maybe at the wrong time, but I'm going to be straight up and honest. If a parent comes to you and asks a question, that's usually because there's kind of been a bit of a resentment or an issue brewing for a while. So be open to it, listen. You don't have to agree. I mean, we're not talking about agreeing with us. We're just talking about having a human, adult-to-adult conversation about something that is almost always subjective, but it still needs to have a conversation about. If you like this video, hit like. If you don't like this video, hit dislike. Let me know why. Tell me what you think. How do you handle these situations? How often do you challenge your children's institutions? Have a great day. Bye.